This is why they want to pay Chase Young. This is why. This is why they want to pay his ass. This is why I did not want us to pay Chase Young $50 million. $50 million. Who you trying to rob? Chelsea Clinton? We paid this man 3 years, $51 million, 17 a year for 5 sacks. Number 2 pick, that is. Number two pick behind Joe Burrow. This man got a total of 22 sacks in 5 years. With somebody today, one of the fellas, one of my hoodads, go get in the comments today. Hey, Sid, you're looking at it wrong, bro. He was top 5 in pressure rate. He was top 7 in pressure rate. Top 5, whatever. Pressure rate last year for Chase Young, 16.2. Ranked 7th in the league. This was a career high for Chase Young in pressure rate. Okay, so we do the math. Pressure rate is very important. Even if you're not getting sacks, by you pressuring the quarterback, you miss a sack, somebody else can come in by your pressure rate and clean up your sack. Okay, cool. That's fine. But sometimes it's not. You may get pressure on the quarterback. You may miss a sack. He may scramble out the pocket. Go hit somebody over the top for 50 yards. So pressure rate is very important, guys. It is. It can disrupt the QB ability to make passes. So that is good for Chase Young. I'm not saying Chase Young trash, guys. I'm not saying that. The guy actually, he's a talented pass rusher. You don't get pick number 2 for no reason. He should have had at least 3 sacks last year against Justin Herbert. He missed out on so many sacks. Justin Herbert bouncing off of him. So the problem is him not getting to the quarterback, is actually getting the sacks. Why do you think Myles Garrett, Michael Parsons, TJ Watt, Max Crosby get paid the big bucks? They get paid the big bucks because they're getting sacks. They wrecking games. I didn't literally saw TJ Watt literally win a game alone. Literally wreck a game. You get paid the big bucks by getting sacks, disrupting games, and getting strip sacks. Turning the ball over, taking the ball, stripping the ball out the quarterback hand. Rookie year, 7.5 sacks. The second year, 1.5. He was injured. 22, 0 sacks, injured. 23, he gets traded out of Washington, San Francisco, 7.5. Last year, 5.5. As a number 2 pick. And a lot of this have to do with the injuries, obviously. We know what's going on with Chase. We not dumb. This season, I feel like this guy could get 10 sacks. It ain't like he not in the backfield. I'm not going to say that, guys, but I think the reason why I'm pissed off with this dude, we don't have time for your ass to be injured, bro. We don't have time to be paying you $51 fucking million and you're never on the field. Last year you were on the field, 17 games, but we don't have time for this, bro. We need all the dogs ready. We need Granderson ready. We need Brian Breesy. He about to take the next step for us. We don't have time for this, dog. I need the dogs ready. Granderson, Cam. You've been dealing with injuries your whole career. Last year, I give you credit. You played in every game. But I think that's kind of odd. You wanted the top pressure rate and you only giving me 5 sacks? Don't y'all think that's kind of odd? Even if you don't get a lot of sacks, it shouldn't be 5.5. And I repeat this again. He has all the talent in the world. But honestly, bro, we look at his draft class, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, I can't think of some more guys. A lot of those guys got paid off of what's on paper, on what they done. Chase Young, the only one to me out of the popular names in his draft class that only got paid off of potential. what he could do. Because guys, y'all can't tell me, you look at this man numbers and tell me he deserve a $50 million deal. I'd rather us go get one of them pass rushers last year in the second round. That was my point with the Tyler Shook. It wasn't no reason really to get him. Just go with our rally this season. And if he failed, you're going to need a quarterback anyway. You could have got your pass rusher. Well, you didn't have to pay all of this money to $50 million for a dude with 7.5 sacks and missing games. And then when he played the whole season, he only giving me 5 sacks. The pressure rate is fine. But pressure rate matters, but at the end of the day, if you're not getting the quarterback down, they scrambling out of the pocket, they hitting guys for 50 yards, what difference does it make? I'm hard on this dude because this dude was supposed to be generational, bro. He's not a bust, but he's underachieved in his career, bro. We need, that's why Cam was so elite. Cam got 13, 14 sacks in his prime. Guys, we got to stop making excuses for these dudes. That's all I'm saying. Especially a number 2 pick, bro. Come on, man. Y'all can't possibly tell me y'all feel comfortable giving this dude $50 million. If I'm getting mediocre production, it's like he's not disrupting games as the top elite. And he's not, don't get me wrong, he's not getting paid like them guys, but I just feel like we could have just drafted one of these kids and just, see what he had instead of investing $50 million on an injury-prone pass rusher and already out week 1, and we gonna need him. Because they tackle Paris Johnson. He ain't no slouch. Granderson is not somebody. Granderson is, to me, he's best as the second pass rusher. Chase got the potential to lead the room. And this is how you don't get in the rhythm. You get into slow starts because you're out, bruh. I'm just mad, guys. That's all, man. Because I think this year would have been really good for Chase Young. He's only missing week 1. He's going to be back week 2. But I just wanted all the dogs. We dealing with Trevor Penning. He's going to be out. It ain't like we missing much with his ass. But, I just wanted a full slate, and especially with Chase. Because I'm going to tell you what. If Chase locked in, and that's the thing with his motor, if he locked in, the sky's the limit. I just feel like sometimes his motor be on, off. Granderson, I love his motor, but Granderson don't have the skills as much as Chase Young. Cam, we know how good Cam is. He's older in age now, but I don't know, man. Guys, I just hopefully we'll see what we do, They signed, I think, a guy off the practice squad or something, elevated him, so we'll see. But I'm about to get y'all some content on our expectations for tomorrow and what we need to do to get out of here with a win. So give me a second, and I'm going to get y'all some content. Peace.